Now, India and the European Union are set to announce a long-awaited free trade agreement marking a major shift in global commerce. The deal promises lower tariffs, expanding markets, and a strategic hedge as trade tensions rise worldwide. Take a look at our next report for more details.
India and the European Union are expected to announce the conclusion of protracted negotiations for a free trade pact on Tuesday. That's according to Indian and EU government sources. It opens the way for reduced tariffs on European cars and wine, and an expanded market for Indian electronics, textiles and chemicals. The announcement could reportedly follow Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's meeting with European Council President Antonio Costa and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. They will co-chair an India-EU summit during their visit to India next week. The official speaking to Reuters said that if finalised and ratified by the European Parliament, the trade pact would boost Indian exports, such as textiles and jewellery. Negotiations were relaunched in 2022 after a 9-year pause, gaining traction last year amid rising trade tensions. In August, President Donald Trump doubled tariffs on Indian imports to as much as 50%. They're among the highest in the world. At the World Economic Forum in Davos on Tuesday, von der Leyen signalled progress, but acknowledged more work remains. The agreement comes days after the EU signed a major pact with the South American bloc Mercosur. It also follows deals last year with Indonesia, Mexico and Switzerland. The spate of deals underscores global efforts to hedge against the US. That as Trump's bid to take over Greenland and tariff threats on European nations test long-standing alliances among Western nations. Bilateral trade between India and the EU totaled $136.5 billion in the 2024-25 fiscal year.
All right, to give us more details on this, our Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Sidhan Sibbo, sent us this report from Davos.
Next few days will be significantly important days for India and the European Union. Top European leaders' presence in Delhi for the India-EU summit and for India's Republic Day shows that how both sides are engaging. We know that there will be announcement on two key issues. First is India-EU FTA that has been in making for almost 20 years now, and a defense and security arrangement, an agreement that both sides are looking to announce and sign. Now we know that this development is important coming at a time when the global geopolitical order is being upended by the US President Donald Trump. Europeans are facing the heat, whether it is tariffs or whether it's Greenland. India has been the most tariff country by the US President Donald Trump, and it looks like with the summit, both sides are looking at deliverables, including the big mother of all deal, the India-EU FTA arrangement, the agreement that will be announced and perhaps later signed. With video journalist Neeraj Patel, Sidhan Sibbo for WION in Davos, Switzerland.